Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see in front of you, I've got lots of ephemera. These are 2 containers of ephemera which I've divided as equally as I can between 2 journals which I have here. And I'm going to start filling the signatures with this ephemera, but I'm only going to do one of the journals on the video because I think it'll take too long to do 2. So I'm just going to pop one aside, and I'll pop one of these aside. Okay, so yeah, I've got, these are the 3 signatures. I don't know how well it's going to go, and I'm pretty sure that there is still some flips and bits and pieces that I need to add to the signatures, but I won't know until I start going through and working that out as I go. So I'm just going to wing it and see how I go. I'll keep an eye on the time. So if I don't get all 3 signatures done, apologies, but I know how everyone just, like an hour-long video is a push. And I'm well aware that anything longer is not really very well liked. So as it gets closer to the end, I will end it. But when the journals are finished, you will get a flip through of them anyway. So all right, so welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you for dropping by, and I'm really happy that you have chosen to drop by and spend some time with me. I am doing my best to try and build my confidence and with doing videos, and I really feel like a fish out of water, so just bear with me. It is hopefully going to get better in the new year, especially seeing as I'm going to be doing more than 1 video a week. And also, I've got a little story first before we start. For Christmas, on the intro part of the beginning of the video, you would have seen this really cute pot plant lady. She is adorable. She's a gift, one of the gifts from my son. He asked for a list of, well, not necessarily a long list, but a few ideas of what I might like for Christmas. So I tried to give him a variety, and she was one of the links that I sent him. And lo and behold, he did get her for me. And I absolutely love her. She is so sweet. And the plant in her is real. It's a spider plant. And she's just the cutest. A little bit in a squishy sort of position, but at the moment I don't really have anywhere else to put her on the desk, so that's where she's going to have to stay. While we were talking about just everyday sort of life, on Christmas Day I was talking to my kids about what my plans are for this year, and one of those plans was to hopefully build my confidence level on on the channel, you know, like I really would like to really build myself up so that I'm not so nervous. I do feel quite sort of, yeah, nervous. Sometimes I just, you know, I'm at a loss for words, and that, so and I said to them, both of them, I said, oh look, you know, I think what it is that I find it really hard talking to, like, I know I'm talking to people because I'm talking on a video, but it's kind of like, you know, I can't see you, and even though I know you're out there, it just feels really strange. And so my daughter suggested to me, why don't I put this pot plant lady in my craft space while I'm doing a video, and she can be my audience. And we all had a bit of a laugh, and you know, I said, oh, that's actually a really unique, bit of a brilliant sort of idea. It may help, I don't know. And so here she is. It's interesting though that she's got like her finger up at her lips. It's like, shh, don't say anything, be quiet. And so am I allowed to talk or what? You know? Yeah. But so I'm kind of humouring my kids by putting her in here in the video. I know that they'll watch this video, so we'll see how she goes. That's going to scrunch up a little bit. Maybe I need to fold it like that. So yeah, bit of silliness, but you know, I'm open to any sort of any suggestions, really. Now, what's the go with this? Oh, that's right. It's a fold out thing that goes like that, and I might not tuck it in. I might use that as a tuck spot instead, I think. And I might put a couple of bits of paper. No, I won't put a couple of bits of paper in. That. So I do not know how much ephemera I've got here, whether I'm going to have enough. I didn't make a real lot myself because I didn't want to be filling the journals with lots of pockets. I wanted, is that going to close? Yes. I wanted there to be space for the person who hopefully buys it to put their you know, their own sort of yeah, their own ideas, put pockets where they want to put pockets. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just rifling through the box that I've got here, and is it going to be too big? Yeah. So I just I don't know how this is going to work out. Anyway, I'll give it my best shot. I've left quite a bit of space for journaling, so which was always my aim in the start. When I first started doing journals, it was always my aim to, you know, leave lots of space for the journals to be done. So that's a large journal card that's going to slide in there, I hope. No, it's not. Of course it's not. It's the measure is I measured it against the page, but not the actual. But I have got something else in here that will fit. So we'll pop that there. I can always get more vintage ephemera. I've got some needlework magazines and stuff that I can go through, and I've got sewing books that I can take pages out of. So it's all good. I don't want to use all of these in one, so I'm going to skip a pocket. I'll find something else to go in that one. Is there any other pockets? Yes, there's a tuck spot there. What about one of these? Excuse me. I can get something else to go in there, and I can get something else to go in there. I've got 3 signatures, so I'm just going to try and keep it a bit sparse for the time being until I get them all got, so that they've all got something in, and then I can go back and add any more. Oh, and plus, just a minute, I've got something else to show you. I've got it right over here. I've also got treasures, bits of sewing stuff that I can, all sorts of stuff. So, you know, I'm not just going to put journaling type things in, or little bits of reproduction, vintage advertising and stuff. I'm going to put some of that in as well. All right. Tuck spot. No, that sticks out too much, but so does that. That's a bit better. Okay. That's just a little tuck. can go there. It's just a decoration, and it's a pocket. I don't know. I'll think of something else to go there maybe. Is that a pocket? Yes, that's a pocket. So I'm not sure. This is my second video for today. So I've already, you know, had the Christmas. Well, I did sort of wish everyone, I hope that everyone had a good Christmas. We didn't go all out really for food this year. I'm a bit annoyed that, you know, there's so much waste. So we didn't have a huge amount of like extras. I always cook extra because I like for my kids to take some home, and that. So yeah, there was plenty of roast meat and extra roast potatoes and stuff for them to take, and dessert, and yeah, so it was pretty good. I'll leave that for something else. This was one of those little folio type booklets that I made, which I've already put a couple of things in. Got some space to put some more bits, but oh, something stuck. So I'll put that there. I'll put a hole and some ribbon or lace on that later. At the moment I'm just wanting to fill pockets. Is that going to fit in there? I hope. Let's see. Actually, I won't pop that in there. It's just a page decoration. It's just a page. Pop something else in there. Pop something else in that one. And I'll leave that for a moment. I've got one more signature to go, and I've still got pockets to do. So we'll keep at it. Now, is that going to fit in this one? We'll see. Yeah. These are just bits of like ephemera, old advertising type paper, reproduction ones that I got probably from Wish or somewhere like that. Maybe like that. Okay. So we got another pocket there. That's not a very deep pocket, is it? What happened there? Did I put too much glue? Silly, but I think they'll be right in there. They're not too heavy, they shouldn't fall out. Okay. Is that just an embellishment? Yes, it is. Okay. What have we here? Oh. Oh, crap. Okay. This is a pocket, but it's fairly loose. I might pop something a bit heavier in there to take that weight, and there's a pocket on that side as well. And this one. Okay. Yes, I said to my children, I said on the way home, when I took them home, I said, oh, next year we're having a cold lunch. I said, no, not doing it again. I was so sore by the end of the night. My daughter offered to help, but I just kept saying, no, I can do it, you know, like. And, yeah, it was just, it took a lot out of me. All right, now this is like a little notebook, and I'm thinking that I will put a paper clip. I've bought new paper clips. They're rose gold. I love them. But am I going to get them open? That's the next question. Oh, I do not know. Me and sharp, shiny things. We're not the best of friends. don't know if I even needed to do that. Did that come up? Oh, look at that. I'll need to find something to put those in later, I think. Alright. So I'm going to pop that to a page. I think I'll pop it there. And I'm going to do embellish paper clips and some dangles for them too, so I'll do that off camera though. I might do the paper clip thing on camera, but I don't know, we'll see. Now where was I up to? I think that's just a hidden journaling spot. I can put something else in there, and then I've got this one here. I can pop something else in that. And the other things. Now there's a card that's missing. I'll find it when I go back through. That's meant to go in there. A sip of my coffee. Okay, they need to be paper clipped. That is for the inside cover. That might go on the back cover. And I made these small master boards. I made 2, and I was going to cut them up, but then I thought I might actually add paper to them. And I've already got a booklet, but you can never have too much journaling space. Now, is it going to fit in there? Yes. All right. So I'll do that after. Alrighty, so they go in the cover. So now I'll go back through and I'll add some of this ephemera. I've got an abundance of press studs and hook and eye packets, so I've got quite a few, so I think I will pop those in. Something can go in there. It's a bit bulky. I know where that will go. And I've got another one. I've got a, or actually I've got a couple. I've got a few. Got a few of them, so I know where they're going. So I'll leave them aside. That's a cute little... I'll do something with that after. Okay, I don't know where that come from. I must have been playing around with it when I was looking at stuff. I've got loads of fasteners and bits. There we go. Maybe one of those. No, they're still too thick. Oh, there's a needle in there. That's a bit dangerous. Get rid of that. That might have been someone's emergency kit. Is that going to sit? No, it's not. But it will if I put something else in there, some paper and stuff. And I'll pop some paper in that side. That one's a bit flatter. Can go in there. Something in this one. I have to put paper in that one, I think. And that one will be fine. Right. So apart from a little bit of paper and doing that little booklet, that one is done. Okay. Look at that. That's silk thread. It's not going to fit in there. It's not going to do well. And that will have to be paper. It can't have anything too heavy in it. And I think that will not be able to have anything. This one can though. Oh, look at that. That's come off of someone's garment. Is it gonna... See, the backs of these can be used for journal spots. That might make it too bulky. It's already getting bulky. Where is that? I'm supposed to be looking for that card, aren't I? Is that going to be okay there? No. I reckon that's it. The reason why I've left that out of the envelope is because I need to re-glue the acetate. It's come undone. I'll stick some paper in there. I think I better not put any more bits in because I don't think that it can handle it. Okay, so it's that one. Right. Alrighty. She's still telling me to be quiet. And I'm not talking that much. Alright, so that opens out. Maybe something in there. Something in that. That will have to be paper. I'll do that as paper. And I won't put anything else in there, and I'll put paper in there. So that's that. I've got still some bits to I've got a couple of things to paper clip, but they're not quite ready to go in. And these pieces are going on in the cover somehow. These are like tip-ins. So I'm just going to check the video. What time have we got? It's 40 minutes. So if I quickly go get some more paper to add in, I can at least do that. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so what I've got here is just some tea-dyed paper. And I went through, I've got two or three sewing sewing how-to books, and I've got a crochet book and a needle knitting book, one that's more knitting. because these journals are more on all needlework, not just sewing. And that, so I've taken pieces out of those, and I've also got some vintage ladies magazines. So I went through an old New Idea, which is an Australian magazine, and I think it was a Woman's Weekly, an old Woman's Weekly that I went through. So I've already divided up the pages, so we've got groups of pages here. One of them I'm not sure about whether to include it. It's not this one, it's not this pile. Where will I put that? Up there. It's this pile. Because it's not politically correct anymore, but it is absolutely adorable, and I'm worried that if I put it in a journal that someone's going to be offended, but it's not my intention to offend. It's regarded as being racist in today's world now, but it's got the golly on it, and of course the original name for golly, but it's absolutely adorable. It's the instructions on how to make it, I think, part of the instructions. And yeah, and then of course on the other side there's just, I had a bit of a giggle when I was going through this one on the other side of the page. This affair could ruin her home. The type of Dear Agathas and all that, you know, were in the magazines back in the day. It's quite humorous. And what else is there in this old magazine? Oh, it's lovely old sewing pattern. That was out of the New Idea in, is that 62? Let me have a look on this side. No, 63. And the golly came out of a New Idea in 62. So I thought that was really it's so sweet. I didn't want to not include it, so I'm going to leave it in there. Anyway, I'm going to fold up these pages and have them ready to go in to the journals. I'm not going to neaten up edges. I'm leaving them as they've been torn out of the magazines and the books. I kind of like tatty edges anyway myself, so I don't see that it's a problem. Personally, I don't anyway. So these can be used, they can be added to page edges to extend pages. They can be used to make pockets. They can be used, torn up and used to make ephemera. They can be used to make backgrounds on journal cards and tags and the like. So all sorts of things. Or they can be used for tearing up and making masterboards on the sewing, needlework, needlecraft type theme. It all comes out of vintage and retro books and magazines, so that's really good. I'm just folding them all the same. I know this is the boring bit. I could have done this off camera. Probably should have. Not to worry. Okay, so that's those. And two of these. As well. Okay. Start with the first one. Nope. Maybe, no, not that one. There's not enough room in that one. Not enough room in that one. I might have to. And that fold could be used as a pocket anyway, so somewhere. Okay. Behind, no, wait. Some of these haven't got much detail on the backs of them, so they can actually be written on. Really, I mean, if I was journaling, I would just write over the top of it. I just would use a marker or something that's, you know, a bit thicker and a bit darker, and or write bigger, or write on sticky notes and put the sticky notes on there, something like that. Will that go in? And it's still going to be a little bit too. Okay, that's one. How many have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Beauty, we've got an odd number. Okay, that will fit in there. Wonder if that will, yeah, that'll be too too tall. That's helped to bulk out that pocket, that's good. We will put this one. And I'll try and find some note paper. I've got note paper somewhere that I can put in there as well. Okay. Maybe put a piece in here. Might put golly in there, actually. Down will that go? Not far enough. Sorry, I'm thinking. Of course, that's not going to fit. What else have we got? Right, last one. Okay. Well, apart from the other last few pieces, and the I've got I've just got to glue that on, so I might try and do that now before I forget. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I can do it off camera, but I've got to, yeah, glue the plastic back onto the envelope, pop the card back in, and that's going to get paper clipped to a page. And this is a paper clip, and I'll put some writing paper in there. It's a pocket. I'm not 100% sure whether I will end up, but I need to also put something, some lace or rickrack or something on there because it's very plain. I'm not happy with the way these turned out, but it's like a hidden paper clip, and that'll go on the top of one of the pages. So that's it for this particular journal. Apart from the embellished paper clips, which I may do on camera, I'm not sure. And what else was I going to do? Dangles, which I won't do on camera. I'm really khaki-handed at the moment, so it's been a while since I've used pliers and stuff, so I'll have to get back into the swing of that before I do that on camera. And then it's journal covers and putting in the hat elastics, because these are removable. They're going to be removable. That's why they're not stitched into the cover. Yeah, so for now I will say good night from Adelaide, and I think I will finish off these couple of bits, and then I'll tidy up and do another video, but it won't be for these. I need a bit of a break. I'll put the papers in the other signatures and I'll put it all away, and I've got some paper out to make some ephemera, so I'll probably do that on camera after I've had a coffee. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope it wasn't too boring. You know, I know that looking at paper shuffling can be a bit annoying, but for any new junk journalers out there, I thought, you know, you might find it interesting seeing how I distribute my ephemera and bits and pieces through my journals. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I do it. And until next time, stay safe and have a really good New Year's. Bye for now.